If Anthropic does not give in on Friday, classify Anthropic as a supply chain risk or seize AI model. Normally, this is levied on foreign companies, foreign actors. A supply chain risk refers to the potential for disruption identified by government agencies such as the Department of Defense, Department of Commerce, or FCC as a potential threat to US national security, economic security, or critical infrastructure. The designation results in restrictions on a company's ability to operate within the US market and with US partners. They would not be able to sell to anyone who has government contracts. So that's going to demolish a huge amount of their enterprise market. Severe legal and regulatory restrictions, entity list restrictions. They'll be placed on a restricted party list, which restricts its ability to buy or receive US origin goods, software, or technology. Won't be able to buy any more GPUs, won't be able to buy cloud compute. Import sales and bans. The FCC may prohibit the authorization, sale, of equipment deemed a threat, particularly in telecommunications or video surveillance. Export controls. Company may face strict limitations on exporting products or technology that uses US components. It could be argued that it's a US developed product and that it can no longer be sold outside of the US. And they don't have a US market either because they can't sell companies that are affiliated or have any dealings with the government either. So that wipes out a lot of their market. Federal agencies may terminate existing contracts or be forbidden from awarding new contracts. US companies may stop working with the labeled firm. One of the biggest investors in Anthropic is Amazon. If Amazon pull their support, it's going to get really risky. I imagine Amazon would have no qualms in pulling that support. Amazon have a lot to lose. Supply chain exclusion. Major US suppliers and partners may stop using the company's components, disrupting their global business, reduce market access, increased operating costs. Defense Production Act. In extreme cases, the US government may use the Defense Production Act to compel a company to act against its own interest, forcing it to drop safety safeguards or provide products against its will, forcing the use of the model and dropping of the safeguards so it can be used in the Pentagon. This is saying in extreme cases, but we are in extreme times in the US politically. This would not surprise you. Foreign adversary ties, connection to or control by foreign governments. Reasons for designation tied to a foreign government, so China or Russia, Iran as well. Cybersecurity vulnerabilities, security breaches, malware, or lack of secure technology in the infrastructure. Ethical violations, forced labor, or unethical sourcing practices, counterfeit parts, tampered or counterfeit components. None of these are applicable to Anthropic. New precedent for the US government to do this to such an important company in the US. We'll see who blinks. Anthropic are in a tough position because if this happens to them, I think they're done.